Hey, sweet friends. Welcome to another episode of the Business of Inner Peace. I'm Erin Jean, and today we're diving into a powerful topic that can truly transform your life. We're talking about the universal law of focus and how what we focus on grows. This episode was inspired by a recent conversation I had with my 16-year-old daughter after church. It's a story that I think many of you, especially parents of teens, will relate to. So grab your favorite beverage, find a cozy spot, and let's explore how we can harness the power of our focus to create a life we love. Welcome to the Business of Inner Peace. I'm your host, Erin Jean, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's pretend we're sitting in my living room enjoying a cup of coffee or tea and getting to know each other just a little better. That's what I love. I love getting to hear your story. I love feeling connected by the spirit of understanding that our stories bring. Today, I'm sharing some of my story, but I hope someday soon you'll be telling me yours. Listen, I know that you're feeling overwhelmed with life and nothing is exactly how you'd like it to be. Your marriage is not what you hoped for. Motherhood is harder than you imagined, and you've lost yourself somewhere in the mix of responsibilities. Well, if you're ready to bring some more peace and joy into your life, reconnect with God who made you, and start living a life you love, then grab your cup of coffee or tea, and let's dive into today's show. Okay, friends, so picture this. It's a sunny Sunday afternoon, and my daughter and I are driving home from church, and she's sitting there looking out the window with that typical teen angst written all over her face. And I asked her, what she was thinking about and how the sermon that day had impacted her. And suddenly the floodgates opened. She said, "All my friends suck." I know. I don't like the word either, but it's what she said. And don't even get me started on boys. They're all jerks. And I really want to have a boyfriend, but I already know that I'm never going to have a boyfriend because all guys are terrible. And she kind of went on for a little while to that vein. And I just, as a mom and a relationship coach, my heart aches for her. And I really kind of cringe hearing her talk like this. But it presented this perfect opportunity to discuss something that I'm passionate about. And I really hope and pray that it will impact her somewhere down the road, that she will understand that this is truth and that she will live her life with this awareness. Because the power of our focus is truly something that is serious and it shapes our reality. You see, there's this universal law that what we focus on grows. Now, I know there's someone out there that just gave me an eye roll because I said universal law. Us Christians, we have been well trained to hear the word universe and automatically dismiss it to the New Age belief system. First of all, can we just back up and acknowledge that God is the creator of the universe? So, let's not give all this new age thinking too much power, okay? Because in truth, it's not just some new age concept, it's actually backed by science. And more importantly, it's backed by the wisdom of God in the Bible. In Philippians 4:8, we're told, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." And this isn't just good advice, it's a powerful tool for shaping our reality. When we focus on the negative, like my daughter focusing on all the ways her friends and boys disappoint her, we're actually programming our minds to seek out and amplify those negative experiences. And on the flip side, when we choose to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, we start to notice more positive experiences. It's like we're tuning our internal radio station to pick up the frequency of blessings and opportunities. I want to give you a practical example. Have you ever wanted to buy a specific car? Let's just say you're like my husband and that car is a red Jeep. And then suddenly you start seeing red Jeeps everywhere. Well, it's not because that there's actually suddenly more red Jeeps on the road. They were always there. But now your brain is tuned to notice them. And this is exactly how the law of focus works in our lives. Whatever we consistently think about and focus on, our brain will work over time to bring it to our attention. And if we're constantly thinking about how lonely we are, guess what? We'll start noticing all the ways we're alone and separate from others. But if we shift our focus to gratitude for the connections we do have and the possibilities for new relationships, we'll start noticing opportunities for connection everywhere. There's actually our famous video that's called the awareness experiment that illustrates this perfectly. I will drop the link in the show notes if you want to check it out. And sorry, little spoiler alert here. I'm going to tell you what happens in the video. So if you want to be completely surprised, pause this podcast right now and go search the video called The Awareness Experiment so you can see it for yourself without knowing what's going to happen. But if you don't care if I spoil it, continue to listen on, please. So the viewers are asked to watch a video of people passing basketballs and to count how many times the team in white passes the ball. And they're so focused on counting the passes that most people completely miss a person in a bear suit moving through the scene, moonwalking. This experiment shows us how our focus can literally make us blind to the other things happening around us. When we're hyper focused on the negative aspects of our lives, we can miss out on the beautiful, amazing things happening right in front of us. In 2 Corinthians 10:5, we're instructed to take every thought captive. And this really, it isn't just about positive thinking. It's about being intentional with our mental focus. It's about bringing up our level of awareness to even notice the thoughts that are passing through our head and the words that are flying out of our mouth. God has given us the incredible power to create our own reality through our thoughts and words. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." And our words are powerful. They often reflect what we're focusing on internally. And by being mindful of our words, we can start to shift our focus and in turn, shift our experiences. It's so amazing when you actually put this into practice. I am a living, breathing example of this because my whole life completely changed when I literally stopped focusing on all the negative, horrible things that were happening in my life. And instead, I shifted my focus onto we're learning how to love myself and really learning what does God say about me and what is the truth of who I am. That's when everything started to really change for me. So I would love it if you could just take this to heart and apply this one principle. If you just even shift the words that you're saying, it can be huge. So you're asking probably, well, like, how do I do it, right? How do I put this into practice? It has to start with awareness. You've got to pay attention to your thoughts and the words that you speak. Are they aligned with the life that you want to create? When we're bringing my daughter back as the example, she is saying out loud, my friends suck. I want a boyfriend, but I'll never have one because all boys suck. You're like, what? What do you really want to create? Do you really want to affirm that and bring in more awful friendships? Do you really want to affirm that you never will have a boyfriend and that if you even do have a boyfriend, he's going to be like a jerk? No, I know she doesn't want that, but she is speaking from this place of what she's focused on, right? What she's noticing. And instead of shifting it and looking for something different, she's just speaking it out. So I'm inviting you, if you are not speaking words that are aligned with the life you want to create, it's time for a shift. It's time to change that. So when you catch yourself focusing on the negative, pause and ask, what's the flip side of this? What's the opportunity here? What can I be grateful for in this moment? That simple practice can begin to rewire your brain to focus on the positive. Now, I know this might sound simple, but it really isn't always super easy. And that's why I want to invite you to dive deeper into this transformative work with me because when you're just learning how to do this, it helps so much to have someone on your team, on your side, that can gently point out to you where maybe you're thinking or speaking things that aren't really aligned with the life that you want, and they can help you shift it. And that is what I'm really, really good at. Um, I love helping women, especially, transform their lives by doing this work. So I've got a few opportunities here for you if you're ready to completely change your focus and live within God's universal laws to create a life that you love. So, first, we're opening up the applications for our next round of Dreamcatcher Collective in April. This is a powerful program where we work together for 12 weeks to shift your focus and help you create a life of your dreams. You can apply by heading to bit.ly/Dreamcatcher Collective. That's bit.ly/Dreamcatcher Collective. And that will also be in the show notes. But if you're ready to just kickstart your dream life in person, which some people are like, yes, please, because they're so sick of the virtual world, I've got an even more exciting opportunity for you. My sister and I are hosting a retreat in San Diego at the end of March. Imagine spending a weekend in beautiful, sunny San Diego, surrounded by like minded individuals, all working together to harness the power of focus and create lives we love. If you want more information on that, please feel free to email me at erinjeancoaching@gmail.com. That's ERINJEAN, erinjeancoaching@gmail.com. Remember, my beautiful friend, what you focus on grows. You have the power to shape your reality through your thoughts and words. And it's not always easy, but with practice and the right support, you truly can create a life filled with love, joy, and purpose. So, thank you so much for tuning in to the Business of Inner Peace. If this episode has resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to check out the details of our Dreamcatcher Collective and our San Diego Soul Sister Retreat in the show notes. Until next time, keep your focus on the good and watch how your life transforms. God bless you, sweet friends.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you're feeling blessed by the content here, the number one way you can show me is by leaving me a written review of the show. I'd be forever grateful. Knowing that you're out there listening helps me know that I'm truly living out God's purpose in my life. The other thing you can do is take a screenshot of this episode, share it with a friend, or better yet, tag me on your Instagram stories. Remember, you are seen, known, and loved. May God richly bless you today. All my love, Erin Jean.